My first guest is the Managing Director of Gbemisola Adebayo, a Nigerian beauty brand focused on eliminating total dependence on foreign brands through product offerings that meet the unique beauty needs of the African woman. Gbemisola Adebayo started her career in the beauty industry as a self-taught makeup artist in 2001 before joining House of Tara as one of the brand's very first employees. Today, she's built a strong brand with distribution networks in Nigeria, West Africa, the United States, and the United Kingdom. Welcome to the morning show, Gbemisola.
Thank you for having me. I'm so excited to be here this morning.
I'm so excited to have you here.
I know, nice to be here.
I'm a woman that loves playing in makeup, and you've made my dreams come true.
I can tell. I mean, you're all glammed up. I feel intimidated already.
Really?
Yes,
I mean, you created these lush products. But can I actually say, without sounding as though I'm flattering you, I use your eyebrow products every day.
Fantastic.
So I hate to say this almost because I don't want to associate Nigerianness with non-conducive manufacturing, but I didn't realize your brand was Nigerian made.
Yeah, I get that a lot.
Your packaging is A1.
Thank you.
I mean, it rivals MAC, it rivals YSL.
Thank you
How
very much.
is it that you got into this line of business?
It actually started way back in school. I needed an extra source of income. And then my friend said to me, Gbemi, why you do your brows so well? Why don't you just charge all these girls that walk into your room asking for free brow makeover? Why don't you just charge them 20 naira? This was way back 1998, 99.
Ooh,
so
don't give away your age.
Well, anyway, so it started way back then, and yeah, that's it. Left school, I started as a self-taught makeup artist, started with advertising companies. Then I felt the need to diversify into bridal makeover.
Right.
And yeah, so I walked up to House of Tara, and it's been a journey ride.
I can imagine.
Yeah.
So talk me through the process of starting work at House of Tara when they had just launched, because they are Nigeria's first makeup line, aren't they?
Yes.
Like,
yeah.
What was that like for you?
Well, you mean walking into House of Tara?
Working there.
It was fantastic. I've always had this vision for Gbemisola Adebayo, and I needed to be, what's the word? I needed to have an authority that looked like where I was going. So working in House of Tara was life-changing. I didn't only learn how to be a makeup artist, but how to have a structure, how to have a system that works around the product. Because it's not enough to have a good product, you need to have a system around the product that makes the product accessible to people.
And I love that you said that, because in creative industries, a lot of people sometimes get into it for the love without realizing that there's a lot of work that takes place behind the scenes.
This is the easiest part. Having a product is the easiest part. Anybody can walk into a cosmetic chemist and say to him, oh, I need a makeup line, and she'll come up with a formula, you're good.
Absolutely.
But after that, what happens? How do you get the lady on the street to get your product, to love your product? So that is where the work, this is the easiest part, but the work around it, the system around it, the operations around it is where the work is.
Ooh, and you are going to tell us about that work in a moment. But speaking of the easy parts and the defining part, your eyebrow definer is the face of Gbemisola Adebayo. Effectively.
It is. It's a bestseller item. Yeah.
I mean, it's what we all know. That's the thing that you see everywhere, in every makeup artist's purse, in the supermarkets, in the cosmetic lines of the department stores. So we have a little video of how exactly you can use it appropriately.
Okay.
Now, you and I both have fabulous eyebrows, if I do say so myself. But let's teach our viewers how to apply the eyebrow definer if need be.
Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today's tutorial is about how to achieve the perfect eyebrows using some Gbemisola Adebayo products. So I'm starting with one of the stencils. This one is in EB02. This is one that suits my eyebrows the most. So I'm using the eyebrow definer in Toffee to fill it in. And as soon as I'm done, I take out the stencil and I fill it in a little bit more, just for more definition, and I brush it on my spoolie. And now I'm using the Early Girl concealer in Toffee, and I just keep blending and blending till it blends into the skin. And yeah, that was easy, don't you think? You should try it out. Anyway, thank you guys for watching. Please subscribe to my channel. See you in my next.
Pretty easy. easy stuff. See you later, girl. I love how easy your clients make it look, though, because
It is easy.
you say that, but we all know makeup application is big business in Nigeria.
Yeah,
You
it
have
is.
everybody as a makeup artist over here, and it's a booming industry.
It is.
And you actually started out as a makeup artist in 2001.
I did, 2001.
So would you say that the beauty life chose you, or did you choose the beauty life?
The beauty life chose me. The beauty life chose me, yeah. I can say that authoritatively, yeah.
Right. And what was it like starting out as a makeup artist at a point in time where Nigeria didn't really understand the value of the makeup artist services?
At that time, it was tough. At that time, there was no social media.
Yeah.
Social media makes it kind of easy for you to market your product, your brand right now. But way back then, you had to be on the street. You had to be out there physically. You know, yes, we had print media, we had the magazines and the newspapers at that time, you know, so yeah, that worked, you know, but in terms of being out there as a brand, it was tough.
Yeah.
It was tough. Yeah, and considering the fact that I started off as a photographic makeup artist, you know, so it was tough, but then it was eye-opening, I'm going to say.
So you specified photographic makeup artist. What's the difference between the types of makeup
Photographic
artistry?
makeup artistry is when you do makeup for photography. You're talking for print media, for TV. I used to work a lot with advertising companies at that time. You know, so the makeup a model wears for photography is very much different from what we wear for everyday look. You know, so it's pretty much
a little bit similar to what I'm wearing. Very, very thick application.
Very thick, very thick. If you walk on the streets of Lagos like this, people would go, okay, what's going on?
Oh, amazing.
Yes.
What would you say it was about the beauty industry that drew you in?
I'm going to say that I felt Black women could not express their beauty, you know, at that time, the right way they wanted to. I felt there was a need for, I mean, there weren't products, there weren't, you know, techniques, so to speak. It wasn't accessible at that time, 2001. I mean, makeup artists used to, someone had to be coming from the UK, from the US, and then you have to ask them to bring you makeup boxes, bring makeup brushes. So it was tough for, I mean, beauty should be easy. It should be, I mean, it's all right. It should
we
be
want to look beautiful.
Yes, we do. We are beautiful. We just want to enhance what we have, you know. So, yeah, so at that time, I felt the Nigerian woman, the African woman deserved more. You know, so that was what I was bringing to the table. You're beautiful. All we want to do is enhance your beauty.
Yeah.
That's it.
So what was it like for your former employer rather, to see you competing against them in the market?
She says to me, Gbemi, stop saying you're my competitor. You're not my competitor. You're my mentee. You're my sister. So I never saw her as a competitor. She's been, she set the pace, you know, and she guides you as you go. So I'm not going to call her a competitor. She's someone I tap at the back and say, Tara, wake up. I need help. What's going on? You know?
That's lovely to have such a conducive relationship between the two of you.
It's a fantastic relationship.
That is amazing. So what would you say, what was the defining point for you that made you say, you know what, the market needs me. I'm going to start my own makeup line?
This was 2012, I think. Yeah, 2012. People wanted to be makeup artists, but the platform wasn't there per se. House of Tara was there, you know, and a couple of other brands, you know, but people also wanted more. People felt that, oh, they needed to travel out to get it, even though I don't totally agree. You know, they needed to go to some foreign makeup school. And then not everybody could do that. So I started selling DVDs, makeup DVDs.
Oh, wow.
Yes,
of your own tutorials?
Yes, makeup tutorials, yes. It was a relationship between me and Danisa Myrix. I don't know if you've heard about her. She's an international makeup artist. You know, so I started bringing in these DVDs, and then it was fantastic. It was a hit from day one. Yeah. Everybody wanted it. I mean, it was good. People didn't see the need to travel anymore, to go study. I brought it home, and that is what Hega and Esther is all about. You can have it here. You don't have to go. Makeup should be accessible. Beauty should be accessible. You know, so that's it. That was really how it started. And then people started asking me, oh, what about boxes? Oh, what about brushes? What about tweezers? You know, so
the market needed you, effectively. They demanded it, so you supplied it.
The market asked for it.
Begged for it. You don't need to be modest on the show.
Asked for it. And that is what business is all about. You look at the environment, look at what people need, and then you try to satisfy that need.
Absolutely. And you come a long way from having just one product to this delightful array on the table. Let me just tell you, you're not going home with any of these products.
Oh, that's fine. I knew it. The moment I saw you with your face on that, I was like, oh my God, she's not going to allow me to go back with this thing, so it's fine.
So let's talk about the array of products that you have here. Talk us through what we can use each item for.
Okay, so let's start off with the foundation.
So that's this?
Yes, that's the foundation.
And these are, so how many colors do you have in your line of foundations?
10.
It's
10
interesting
from light
that,
skin to...
so you have 10 colors of foundation for black women.
For black women.
Now, I'm not trying to pitch you against Rihanna, but it's interesting to note that she launched her line with 40 shades.
Yes.
What do you make of that?
That's an environment where you have all sorts of races. I think it's fantastic because women of color abroad, they've complained.
We don't have that many. I can hear now.
It's been glaring that we are here and we're quite a large population and there's actually no product, especially when it comes to foundation and powder. So what Rihanna did was...
A1.
She should be sold out right now.
Okay, let's not focus too long on Rihanna. We're here for you. We'll talk about Rihanna later on in the show. But 10 foundation colors. Would you say that that's enough for the spread of melanin that we have?
It's a good start.
Right.
It's a good start.
How many shades would you say ordinarily or typically should be in a makeup line?
I would say for Hega and Esther, I'm talking about any other brand, we're looking at 15.
Wow.
15, because we want you to find your perfect shade. A lot of people still mix shades to get their shade. We want you to be able to find your perfect shade.
Immediately in one tub. I love that.
That's it.
And what sort of price point are we looking at here?
Pardon?
What sort of price point are your products?
Affordable. The foundation is 5,000. It's a 40 ml jar. Wow. As against most jars are 30 mils.
And I noticed that you have SPF contained in your foundation as well. Yes. I love that because a lot of black women labor under the impression that we don't need to use a sun protector on our skin. Well, because we have melanin. They believe that I say they. I was involved. I was in that group of people up until last week. Shh, don't tell anyone.
That's right. Like I say to people, we don't even have an ozone layer. As far as I'm concerned, I mean, there's population. We all know global warming, a lot of things happening. You need extra support. You need extra help. Fine, we've got melanin and all that working for us, but at the same time,
we have extra amounts of vitamin D as well.
Yes, and so you need extra help from your moisturizer, from your makeup. Yeah, it's not negotiable. You
Absolutely.
Just have to.
And I noticed that you've got quite an array of colors of lipsticks here on the table as well.
Yes, we have 10 actually, but I think we have just 5 here. The lipsticks are velvet matte. That means they're not entirely matte.
Yes.
The problem with matte is after a while it begins to bleed, it begins to crack and all of that. But velvet matte, it's an all-day wear. You can smack any time of the day. You're still good. It can last the whole day. Ooh. Especially Ega and Esther. I don't know of any other brand, but if it's Ega and Esther, you can wear it for the whole day.
So you know what? I know that we like to focus on the good because the good is great. But we live in Nigeria, and I know the manufacturing can't be easy. So tell me about some of the challenges that you faced in developing your own makeup line.
I wish I could do this in Nigeria. I wish I could manufacture in Nigeria. Yes.
Is it not manufactured here?
It is not manufactured here. I had to work with a contract manufacturer abroad. I had to work with cosmetic chemists.
Wow.
I wish I could do it here because doing it here empowers my people. Doing it here enriches my economy.
Why are you unable to do it, to manufacture your products here?
Overheads, power generation, access to ingredients, access to human resources, you know. So that's basically it. But it's more of a power situation, to be honest with you. A lot of these products, power outage shouldn't happen while it's being produced. Once that happens, a lot of things get messed up. You don't want to take that risk, you know. So that's basically it. So the challenges, just like I said that. And then not being there the whole time of the process, you know. We still achieve what we want, but it costs more.
It must be like your baby.
Yes.
Feeling as though your baby's been taken away from you.
Exactly. I can't be, like the foundation took us a year you know, because there was a lot of back and forth, send testers, reject testers. This doesn't work for the Nigerian climate. The SPF is not enough. You know, the undertone is not right. So that took us a year. That costs money. That wastes time. You know, so that's one of the challenges we face.
My goodness. And what has the reception been like to the products?
Fantastic. The eyebrow definer, like I tell to people, is a very selfish product. It is, you know, it's still the best seller. Everybody wants an eyebrow product that is waterproof, that is smudge-proof. And I understand. I mean, if you have your eyebrows
who really
done,
wants half your eyebrow coming off in the middle of a swim session?
I know. You want your eyebrows to be perfect the whole day. So the eyebrow definer does that for you. But the reception has been fantastic. I want to say a big shout out to Nigerian makeup artists. They're fantastic people. They actually do encourage Nigerian brands.
Yes.
You know, they use our products and all of that. So they made quite a lot of noise, especially when the foundation came out.
Right.
Foundation
Good
is
noise?
matte. Good.
Okay.
I couldn't meet up with the demand.
Wow.
Yeah, yes, the foundation is matte. It gives medium to heavy coverage. Just what they wanted.
Wow.
You know, so it worked. So the reception has been fantastic. The eyeshadows are highly pigmented. The blending sponge is soft. So
you're really giving these multinationals a run for their money.
Somebody said to me, Hega and Esther took our eyes to the market.
Wow.
For me, that was it.
That is the hugest compliment you could receive.
So
what sort of impact are you looking at leaving across Africa as a whole? Because you clearly impacted Nigeria already, as well as the US and the UK, where your products are distributed.
Yes.
What sort of impact are you looking at leaving on the continent as a whole?
To be honest with you, I just want to put Nigeria on the map.
Well, you've done that. You succeeded, girl. Anything else?
I want to use makeup as a tool to put Nigeria on the map. We are so blessed. We've got quite a number of intelligent people.
Yes.
But we're not in an enabling environment, you know. So I want to say to people, we can do this. This is who we are. We are smart people. We are people of integrity. Yeah. We're not all 419 like people think that we are. So that's what I want to do. And these products are not just for Nigerians. They're for African women. So what I want to leave when I'm leaving this world is Hega and Esther came and solved our problems, our beauty problems. So.
Wow, strong words, but can I just say, I think you've achieved it.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you so much.
Gbemisola, what are your social media handles? Because even though I'm stealing all these products, I am still going to purchase them. So how can we get in touch with you via social media?
It's easy, Hega and Esther on Instagram, on Twitter, on Facebook, Hega and Esther Makeup Solutions on Facebook, but other platforms, Hega and Esther.
Fantastic. A nice, easy mononym for us to remember. I'm going to see you later on in the show because we're going to finish off that discussion that we started about Rihanna.
That's fine.
It is time now for a short break on the morning show, but stay tuned as when we return, we'll be learning about lashes. Don't go away.